from North Carolina, and welcome back to another video. And this video is gonna be super amazing and different from all of our videos, because in this video we are gonna talk about something very interesting that is helping us a lot while we are working from home. So I'll tell you that all about that thing, but before, make sure that you hit a subscribe and the bell icon so you get all the notifications for all the content that's coming for you guys. And also don't forget to like, share and comment on the video and let me know how you liked our today's video and something amazing that I'm gonna tell you about. Well, there is she, and as you can see we are in North Carolina with Ashley and Nitish, and there is she.
Hi.
And the weather is super cold here, and we all are working. Not we all, it's just me and Nitish are working. It's a Monday. She's taking time off to quarantine, self-quarantine, so we all are home. They have like 50 board games to spend our evenings, and yep, just don't get fat. There is a high possibility of that, I'm telling you. Okay, so for now I'm gonna work and I'm gonna have my coffee, and after that I'm gonna see you guys and tell you something amazing about a very amazing product that's helping us organize and plan especially during the days when we are working from home, to keep track of what all you need to do. I know we all may be very habitual of putting things into our Apple calendar, Outlook calendar, professionals out there who have their business meetings and stuff, but there are so many people, there's so much you do beside that. For an example, like Tanya and I, yes, at office we use our Outlook calendar and stuff, but for the rest of things like YouTube content, Instagram content, and many other videos and planning, a lot of effort goes behind the scene. So, and how our day looks like and everything. So today in this video we are going to show you how we organize all of that using a very amazing planner that you can use on your laptop, you can use on your iPad, you can use on your phone, any iOS device, whatever you like. So stay tuned for the rest of the video as we walk you through to this amazing planner. Alright people, so I told you guys that we came across something very interesting that we really want to share with you guys, especially in the time when many people are just self-quarantined within their homes, trying to work from home, trying to organize themselves around so many things that's going on right now. And that special thing that we wanted to share is called Boss Personal Planner. Now the good thing about it is you can have it in your laptop, you can have it in your iPad or any iOS device that you have. So I'm gonna just show you real quick how Boss Personal Planner can really help you organize around things, plan things ahead, prioritize them at weekly level, you can do it at monthly level, and you can do it at like 5-year plans, lifetime achievements that you want to accomplish, you know. So it's a very, very elaborate planning tool, and you can just have everything in one place. And you can, like, if you are a digital guy like me, you probably want to have it on your iPad, you probably want to have it on your laptop, and you can just use it on the go wherever you want, and you can just have everything in one place. So this is something that Tanya and I have been using for a few days now, and we thought we'll try to use it and then share it with you guys at how we are starting to like it and share an honest review with you. So Tanya is more kind of an iPad girl, she likes to use it on her iPad. So she has been playing around with this tool a little bit. So how about I give you a real quick walkthrough and you can judge it for yourself how good and elaborative this tool is, that can really help you organize at this point in time around all the things that you want to accomplish and in the long run. So let's get started and take a real quick tour and see what it comes with and how you can plan more effectively and more elaborately short-term, long-term, 3 months, 5 years and lifetime goals all in one place. And you can use it weekly, monthly, daily. You can track your habits and much more that you can imagine with the normal tool. So let's get started and take a peek inside this amazing Boss Personal Planner that I'm gonna share with you guys today. Okay, so here I have my Boss Personal Planner, and it also comes with a very elaborate instruction manual. so I can show you. This is the instruction manual that it comes with, and I will give you a real quick tour of what it all includes. So you can see it has like a little gist about a very big picture of what it has, like your life goals, 5-year goals, big picture, monthly, weekly. As I said, you guys can all organize everything in just one place. Moreover, you have like a little elaboration of table of contents, so if you have trouble figuring out something, it gives you a very good details on how you can use this planner at its most effectiveness. Quick tour about this thing is like it has a plan for success. You can give a lifetime, 5-year and 3-month planning. And a couple of things that actually like the most about this planner is it has like not just planning your weekly goals, your monthly goals, but you can also plan a lot in this with your reading list, that books you are reading or you want to read, that you want to have all of them in one place. You can track your habits that you're trying to build and track them, how many days do you really follow them. And the best part of this tool is Eisenhower matrix. And what is this thing? So it has like, it's divided into 4 columns: urgent, non-urgent, important, and not important. Now Eisenhower matrix gives you the ability to prioritize your work in a very effective way. You can write down your urgent work, which is very important, your urgent work that's not so important, not urgent work but it's important, and not urgent work that's not important. So once you organize everything in this Eisenhower matrix, you can clearly see that, okay, if something falls into a column of not urgent and not important, you just want to throw it away for now. Something that's urgent and important is something that you want to handle and tackle right now. Something that's urgent but it's not important, it just means that yes, it is urgent but it's not the priority right now. It can be either delegated to somebody else, or it could easily be done at a later time. So that is one of the most important thing and most effective way of organizing your work. Now let me just take you to the tool itself and show you what it can do. So with this tool, you see all these tabs up here, which gives you the flexibility of jumping between things. So for example, I'm in here on a plan and it says Boss Personal Planner, plan, execute, and succeed. I think that's what it's all about. You can go to a reading list and you can start writing down all your reading list books that you're reading, and you can track them. Okay, the books that you have read. Another amazing thing is habit tab. Habit tab, as it can say, it's a habit tracker, and you can keep your habits in here. So for example, these days when we are quarantined, I am trying to do 20 minutes of daily hit, 10 minutes of meditation, and drink 1 gallon of water, which is like always, not just when you're quarantined. And you can like track them. Okay, I did it on these days. I haven't still meditated today, so I'm gonna put this later. And then I'm working out for 20 minutes a day, and then that's what you can track. So you can have all your habits that you are trying to track, creating good habits, and you can have them all line up here. Now the most effective thing that I spoke about is Eisenhower matrix, and this is what it looks like. You can obviously add the urgent, important, the things that you want to handle right now at this time in here. Something that's not urgent but is still important can go in here, and something that's urgent and not important can go down below, and something that's not urgent and not important can go down. So once you start writing down things, once you start putting things into their respective columns, you start realizing that, okay, yeah, I can really delegate this work to somebody else, or I can delay this work at a later stage. So those are the things that's very important to remember and helps you being more effective. Another great thing is priority. So here you can enter your priority, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can enter the task, you can enter who you're gonna do with your due date, and once it's completed, you can just mark it completed so that you can stay on track for this. Next tab that gives us a flexibility is monthly. Now this monthly calendar is broken down into 2 stages. One is just monthly, that you can have your dates here, whatever month, you can put the month here, and you can put things in the calendar on what day you have what. Another thing, you go into the detail where you do your monthly planning. you do last month's review. So a good example of something like this would be, you do a last month's review, you see, okay, I was trying to accomplish these things, but I couldn't accomplish these things because I ran into these impediments. And then you can see, okay, what improvements do I really want to do? So these improvements that you really want to do, and you can focus on those improvements when you're planning your next month. So it is very important to assess and drive. You can also go at a weekly breakdown, so you know your month has 4 weeks or 5 weeks, and then you can just write down, okay, I have week 1 I want to accomplish this, week 2 I want to accomplish this. Especially when we are YouTubing and we are on social media, when being a social media influencer, it really helps you a lot, because Tanya sometimes has like these creative ideas in her mind, or I have something that we want to shoot on, we want to create a content on. We can just write down those things and we see, okay, based on the situation, maybe this is the content that needs to be go out sooner than later. For example, would be like any informative video that we think that should go out sooner than later, instead of a daily vlog, which is like, yes, we shoot today, we edit today, and we post tomorrow. So likewise, you can really plan all of your content, you can plan your daily tasks, you can plan your weekly task, and then you can just break it down. After you have broken down your task at the weekly level, you can go even deeper, you can go at the daily level, and you can see the daily planning. Something very interesting in the daily planner is the affirmation. And I don't know how many of you read books and into the habit and practicing affirmations, but it's a very good thing to keep you inspired, to keep you motivated, and to keep you going. So you have to stay positive, you have to think on where you are and where you are heading, so that you can accomplish your goals, you can accomplish your goals in time, you know. So as I always like to say, it's do it right, get it done, and do it right. I think that's what you need to stick to, because it doesn't just matter to get it done, but you have to also do it right. So the timings are very important for everything that you do. You can have your schedule over here from 4 AM to like midnight, how you need to plan things at what time of the day. Schedule, you can build a schedule around your timings, your flexibilities. Working from home, for most people, it's hard for everybody, and yes, everybody needs some kind of things that can help them get through this. And maybe it will become a good habit to track these things, you know, to plan and use it for long term, because this planner does not even, it doesn't just give you the flexibility for like month or week, it like just narrow down like a lifetime, you know. It's a very elaborative and great planner. Last thing is notes, and they have like different style of notes. They have blank, dotted, grid, and line. So you can like, based on what you're trying to do, people are in all kind of creative fields these days, so depending on your needs, you can just select how you want to plan, what kind of notes you want to use, what kind of page style you want to use, and it gives you all of that flexibility. And you can just create all your notes, and you can just write down everything that you need to take notes of and keep track of. So I mean, another thing, you know, if you think about it, it's a very intuitive, and it's very self-explanatory, because you don't need like a 1,000,000-page guide or a heavy help or when you're using this thing. So it's like very kind of self-explaining. So that's one thing I like about it. Like, you don't have to rely on some geek to tell you what to do, and it's very easy to use. So that's very important when you have these kinds of softwares or digital media that you're trying to use in your daily lifestyle. Now, as I said, Tanya is more like a more kind of a iPad girl. Like, she would like to have something more handy, because when we are traveling, we like to do, we can't just take out laptop every second time. So she can just pull out the iPad, she can see, oh, you know what, we need to do this today, and we need to get this out by this and so date, which is very important in our daily lifestyle. So another thing is, when you are planning, you're taking notes, you have these little, at the bottom you have these little things like today's wins and tomorrow. So this is important. Like, I don't know how many of you out there can relate to this, but when you reward yourself with something, you feel accomplished, and that is a very important part to keep you motivated, to keep you going, to push you even harder towards your goals. So it's very good when you write down your wins for the day, that hey, I planned all this and I was able to do it, which is very, very important. So when you do all these today's wins, it gives you that kind of a motivation, and then you can say, okay, tomorrow I'm gonna be doing this. So all in all, it's a very, very good planner, and I really loved it, and Tanya and I have been using it. And as I said, on a plan tab, you can really go and plan for a success, because it doesn't just gives you this month goal, but like you start at a very top layer where you say, okay, my 3 months goal is to reach here in terms of my career, my bucket list, my finances, my family, and my social life. And then you want to build on that 5-year goals and a lifetime goals, and from there you start breaking it down. You go to your habits, you go to a matrix, Eisenhower matrix, you go to your priorities, you get your priorities straight, and then you break based on those priorities, you break it down at monthly, weekly, and daily level. So it really gives you all that flexibility, and it really is like all in one kind of thing, everything in just one place. So I think that's very convenient for us, and that's why we are just hooked to this great Boss personal planner. And we thought, okay, now that we are using it for a couple of days, and actually not a couple of days, a little over that, we thought maybe it's time that we share with you guys and we tell you what this is all about. And it is really helping us, especially when we are working from home and we have so many things going on. I think we are gonna stick to this, just because, not just because we are working from home now, but even when I have 8 to 5 work, and then Tanya has flexible schedule, like she works in a service industry, so she has flexible schedule, like today she goes 8 to 4, tomorrow she goes 7 to 3, and she needs to really keep track of all those things and keep to organize the YouTube stuff, the Instagram stuff, like all her social influencing stuff around that work hours. So it's very important, and it's very helpful for us so far. So I really hope this video gives you some kind of insight around this great tool, and you guys can take some advantage of it. So I'm gonna go put a lot more details in the description box also, and Tanya is also gonna show you a little bit of insight on how it looks on iPad. It really has some very, very amazing features that she's gonna show you on iPad as well. So I think we'll take a look on an iPad as well, and then you guys can see how amazing this thing is.
Hey guys, so as Mayank already told you about the Boss personal planner, how it works in the laptop, and he explained you everything, I'm here to show you how it looks in an iPad, because I'm an iPad girl, so I'm super excited to share this with you guys. Alright guys, so these are all the tabs for Boss personal planner. The first one is plan, so you can see you have lifetime, 5-year and 3-month goals, so you can write according to that. And the next one is reading, so there are so many options here, and you can write your favorite books, your cooking books, whatever you want to write down here, and you can read. And then go to the habit. Habit is another very good thing, that you can write down all the habits that you want to make sure that you're following, and then once you're done with that thing, you can just cross off the days and you can make sure you're done with your habits. And the next is matrix, and Mayank already showed you everything, how this matrix works, so you can do it according to that. And then priority, you can write, actually it's this priority thing, it's one of my favorite thing, because you can prioritize your things. And like how I wrote it, I need to shoot a video with my sister-in-law, so I wrote the task and with whom, due date, and when it's completed, I'm just gonna mark it completed. It's that simple. In monthly, I also love this, because I'm going to show you a very fancy and exciting thing that I like it, is that you go to this plus sign. There's so many options that you can select. If you're good at sketching, you can definitely use the sketch part, and you can use the date and time. I'm going to show you, I'm going to use the clip art, and then I'm going to go to animals, and I'm going to select my dog, because I have a dog appointment coming up on 25th. So I'm going to just put this here, and I'm going to write vet's appointment. See, it's that simple. And then also, I love cleaning my house, so I'm going to go to clip art again, and then let's go to household, and I'm going to select me standing with the broom. So I'm going to use this and put it right here, and this is like the day that I'm going to clean my house. So it makes it fun. You can be very creative with this thing however you want it. and then let's go to weeks. And then we have weeks. So as Mayank already explained you can break down your tasks in weeks, and then weekly level as here, and then again in daily levels. And then if you have some extra notes, you can always go to notes and you can select which page you want, blank, dotted, grid, line, and you can just start writing and make a note. And it's actually that simple. Well, I forgot my Apple Pencil, but if you have an Apple Pencil, this app is so much fun to play around with. It's gonna make it more easier and more creative, and you're just gonna have fun doing it.
Well, you guys saw how much fun it is to use this app, and like she said, we didn't have our Apple Pencil. She forgot it since we are in North Carolina. You can, if you have any kind of very good stylus, you can actually just write down as easily as you would on a paper and pen, and that's what makes this app very creative. And like you guys saw, there are so many options like mathematical equations from that plus sign. You can add clip arts, you can make your work more fun. You know, you have to make your work more fun, so it's no more work, it's just fun. Anyways guys, we really hope that you would give this application a shot. It's available on iOS, you can do it in your iPad, you can do it in your laptop, and you can try this because this is the best time to try something like this, since everybody is staying at home. You are trying to organize everything around your kids, your dogs, your cats, you know, the furry family members that we all love. And there's so much going around with everyone, so I hope you guys can use something like this to actually make your work more fun and less stress, and just have fun with this. So we are gonna put a lot more details in the description box below, so you can go read, try and stuff, and give this thing a shot. Okay guys, you already saw how we are organizing our day, and one of the most important thing that Tanya has these days on her calendar is, let me show you what she's doing. Ready? Her favorite spot is right next to the heater. She's being so cold here that she's not leaving this spot, or she's not letting anybody else use it.
Take the spot.
Well, we had a little bit of snacks. Those who do not know, it was Ashley and Nitish's anniversary, so everybody just say happy anniversary in the comments, and we'll pass on your comments to them. And there is Astro running around and Marvel is downstairs. So that's it. We are working, we are quarantined, we are having fun, we are eating, cooking. That's it. So do comment and also let us know what you guys are doing on your quarantine days. Like, we are playing a lot of board games, and we'll shoot a video while doing that too, so you guys can have some fun. So share your favorite board games, like let us know what you're doing when you're quarantined and what's going on in your life right now. But also stay safe. It is very important that you stay safe. For now, I think this is gonna be it in today's vlog, and I hope you guys enjoyed that, and we are gonna see you in our next quarantine video for another day. And until then, bye.